decided to vlog today because we have a doctor's appointment. I'm 34 weeks and 1 day. And I really wanted to vlog when I was getting these Braxton Hicks contractions because, y'all, that was kicking my ass this morning.
What's the name of it?
Hold on, let me switch hands. All right, so boom. If you like this head wrap, this is the turmeric and honey head wrap on my website from the Sugar and Spice collection, and Taman is wearing the black and gold. Okay? Both are limited in quantity. The phone is upside down. And yeah. I'm drinking some raspberry leaf tea, which I probably should just have regular ginger tea because I always have contractions after I have it. She loves when you go to the doctor's office and it's like super empty. I'm in the doctor's office. I don't know if I'm gonna have to get a pap smear today, but I haven't been able to see my vagina in a few months, so I obviously haven't shaved. I also haven't shaved my legs. Can you guys see the hair? That's neither here nor there, but you know, she's in for a surprise if she tries to get all up in there today. What else? They weighed me. I'm huge. They did my blood pressure. I'm not sure if it's high or not, but I also had sausage this morning, so if it was high, I know why it's high. And anything you want to tell the people, baby love? Tamon's being annoying. He's talking about how he's all of a sudden just about to start telling.
Why are you even bringing it up?
He's talking.
Why are you
even
bringing that up?
Because you know what he wants to do? He wants to be mean to me off camera, but then the minute I start talking about it, just like he does with my mother, then he wants to be Mr. Nice Guy. He just said that he's going to start telling me no all the time. Who does that to their pregnant wife? You know? Who does that to him? Huh?
Apparently you.
You're not pregnant. You're not my wife either. So I don't know what you're talking about. I was just talking shit about you.
I'm sure.
Saying that you're going to tell me no and I'm your pregnant wife. Why would you do that to me?
Because you be acting up.
I'm pregnant.
Sounds good.
Yes, it is. It's the biggest. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Nevertheless, they're about to check on Sunny and see her vitals and all that stuff. I actually don't know what they're about to do, but I'll let you guys know after. All right, bye. So, Sunny is head down. Yay! Her daddy is very happy about that.
I am. I'm super happy.
So that means that if any point she comes, she will be coming vaginally.
Which means that if she needs to be born at home, she can be.
Right. I'm gonna try to labor at home for as long as humanly possible before going to the birthing center. And now we are about to call our parents and let them know that baby girl's head down and she is low. She said only come in if the contractions are 6 minutes apart. She said 6 minutes apart for a few hours. Then we're gonna have to come in. So
That's funny. That must literally what been Penelope was doing when she was like laying on the floor like she was about to pass out. She was just breathing on hard. She's like, God damn.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're pretty happy about that. We're about to call our parents now, and yeah. All right, guys. So I am back home. Me and Taman went and we got some crab from Publix because I was craving, and we also got some shrimp. And then right after I finish eating, we're gonna have this conversation that I've been saying that I was gonna talk about on YouTube for a while. And it's basically why I'm considering becoming a surrogate. So stay tuned for that. Let's have the surrogacy talk, okay? So just a little background. On both sides of our family, we have women who have struggled with either infertility, having to try a lot to have their first child, or have experienced maybe some sort of trauma that may have resulted in them not being able to have a child right away. So infertility in the Black community seems to be on a rise. A lot of factors that play into that are stress, anxiety, PTSD, Not being financially able to have children until you're in your older age, which then results in less eggs, which then results in a lower chance of you being able to have a child. And of course, exposure to birth control for a prolonged amount of time, which could, they say it doesn't have a huge effect, but I refuse to believe that birth control does not play a factor in infertility in our community. Surrogacy has been associated with some level of classism because it's expensive. You're going to be looking at anywhere upwards of $75,000 to $500,000 depending on the surrogate, especially if you end up getting a surrogate through some sort of surrogacy like agency. If you get it through a fertility agency or a surrogacy agency that pairs you up with a surrogate that's meant for you. For me, I always felt like if I had to get a surrogate, then I would definitely want to get someone who looks like me, who's in my community, can relate to me in some sense, you know? So when I first got pregnant, I told Tamana, I was like, you know, if I'm able to, and this really, me considering being a surrogate is for my, really for family. If anyone would need someone to carry their child, or then that would be something that I'll be looking into. But I told Taman that if I had a positive pregnancy, if we didn't have any complications with getting pregnant, if I didn't have any complications during my pregnancy and my future pregnancies as well, because we're actually going to have our children kind of close together, then I would consider being a surrogate for a black mom who can't necessarily carry their child on their own, but still wants someone who is in their community to be the person to take on that responsibility of carrying a child for them. So yeah, my pregnancy has been pretty great. Up until this 34th week, I really haven't experienced any pain, any discomfort, anything that would make me want to not be pregnant. And honestly, from what I've heard about pregnancy, I feel like I'm pretty fortunate, because a lot of moms that I know, a lot of moms that I spoke to, my own mom has basically spoken about how uncomfortable they are with pregnancy. Well, not even uncomfortable, but what word do you even use? Just like how pregnancy for some people is harder than pregnancy for others. I mean, I wasn't experiencing any nausea after like the 10th, 11th week of my pregnancy. Haven't experienced any bleeding. Haven't experienced excessive cramping. Oh, I haven't had spitting. I don't suffer with any sort of depression or any sort of mental strain. And I actually was fortunate enough to be able to plan out my pregnancy and, you know, really plan it. I mean, I was able to plan for my first baby. We were family planning for a few years before we even decided to get married. So, you know, being a mom at 25 has always been in the cards for me. I'm so grateful to have a partner that, you know, has been supportive from me, and that's not always the case for every mom. So yeah, it's just something that I've been really thinking about doing, something I've really been considering, and there's just not enough black surrogates out there. And I think that, you know, a lot of moms would be more open to the option of surrogacy if they were able to find a surrogate that looks like them. Also, I'm a big fan of, or a big advocate of keeping the wealth in the community. Why pay someone like $100,000 who's not in your community, who can't use that financial help to carry your child for them? It's not, and especially if they're treating it like it's just a business thing, because some people do that. I was watching a documentary of one woman who carried, she's currently on her 10th child, and she's a multimillionaire now off of surrogacy. To me, it kind of seemed more of a money thing for her than really a very selfless act. I mean, it is a selfless act. She's giving up her womb, and every pregnancy she's risking the chance of, you know, the baby not surviving, her not surviving. However, I feel like your intentions of when you go into things is very important, and I genuinely believe that if I can help a family, a brown family, who would love a child but may not be 100% comfortable with someone outside of their community carrying their child, I would love to do that for a family. I personally believe that pregnancy is such a gift, and I'm fortunate to be able to have such a beautiful first pregnancy. I mean, granted, I haven't been through labor yet, so who knows if I may change my mind in the future about whether I still want to be a surrogate after going through labor. But honestly, I feel like I can do anything, conquer anything, especially with the right mindset going into it. For me, if I'm able to carry all my children very healthy, without any complications, without any risk to myself or baby, I would 100% consider being a surrogate to a black family who wants to have a child and wants to have a surrogate that is also a part of their own community. Another thing is, I just think I would find it extremely rewarding to be able to help a family in that way. I mean, imagine what a gift. What a gift. And it's like, what an amazing thing to be able to not sacrifice your womb, but, you know, be able to use your body as a vessel to bring a life into the world to a family that you know is going to love this child so much. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of adoption. Tamon's dad was adopted, and adoption is something that we also are considering for ourselves. It's nothing like having a child who looks like you, who, you know, who is truly yours biologically. I don't think there's anything like it. So if I'm able to do that for someone else, if I'm able to do that for a black woman, I definitely feel like I would. I mean, at this point, nothing has deterred me yet. But also, guys, I haven't been in labor yet. So, and these Braxton Hicks are serious. So, you know, who knows? But I really don't think I would change my mind. I think, and especially if it's someone that I know and that I love, especially if it's a family member or a close friend, or, you know, because I obviously want to make sure that I am being a vessel for someone who will 100% take care of the child. The last thing I want to do is to become a surrogate and then the child to be entering into an unstable environment, mentally straining environment. That's not my intention at all. My intention is to help a family or a woman who would like to have a child and can't carry the child by herself, to give them that opportunity to have a biological child. But yeah, so that's my take on why I am considering surrogacy. If you would consider surrogacy, or if you are a surrogate, have been a surrogate in the past, have thought about it, or even thought about surrogacy for yourself, let me know what you guys think about it in the comments. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. See you next time on Adventures with Reach and Tavon. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to click the like button. Don't forget to click the like button and subscribe. And please let me know what you guys think in the comments. This is a very sensitive topic, but it's also very near and dear to my heart. So yeah, I would love to talk to you guys about it. Alrighty guys, have a good night. Bye.